video is about to get very complicated right now, so if you're one of the idiots out there that can't understand some... Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Breaking. Yes, it's gambling.
Here is Durant for the win!
Can we move on now? Do you need like do you want me to write that down for you in a notebook and autograph it for you? Here's even a better one. The modern hobby, anything that you buy modern that has a checklist with odds or chase cards is a gamble. Absolutely. It is a form of gambling. Every one of them. Okay? I'm even going to go and say that even Pokemon.
You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon. Catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all.
It'd be considered a gamble. Now, it's a very hard one. You'd have a hard, in my opinion, hard time proving that in a court of law. But I can see how it gets roped in if some idiot passed some regulation that did try to confine and didn't understand what they're doing. So let's just get over this. It is gambling. Yes, it is. You can decide whether or not you want your kids and your family to participate in it. That's up to you.
Which means we'll be having 8 Swiss rounds with a top cut to 8. There will be no lunch break, so check that up for being honest. Here's the good players. Welcome to the first round. You have 50 minutes. You may begin.
I played chess when I was a kid, and it's the same thing.
All right, there's two main reasons I wouldn't consider Pokemon, and maybe I'm nitpicking here, gambling. You could argue, but one is there's no high price hits like sports cards. In recent years, the biggest hit you could get is this $1,300 Umbreon. There's not $1,000 hits. There's not possibilities of tens of thousands of dollars on one card. It's not happening. It's not how it works. And this keeps away some of the gambling mentality in that niche. The second reason is it's a worldwide game. For over 25 years, this game has been played. Very popular. So the cards, they're also game pieces. And I would argue that this keeps away some of the toxicity or flipping you'd see in sports cards. It keeps it away from that world. It's satisfying to hear someone say that's in the business, ZiggyNo is a part of breaking, that it is a gamble, because damn well Panini, Fanatics, Topps, they're never going to present it that way, ever. I'm not saying it is or it isn't, but gambling doesn't hide the fact, and so maybe it's a missed opportunity by breakers or a business in the hobby just not presenting it more as a gamble.
I don't think people care about underage gambling. I know that might sound like a crazy thing for me to say, but I really just don't think people give a fuck about that. Like, trading cards are to a degree underage gambling. People have like all kinds of websites that they underage gamble on. You have, what do you call it? I feel like NFTs, people care about gotcha games. I don't really think that underage gambling is a moral issue that people have a legitimate concern about. I know people might be, oh no, that's not true, we really care about it. I don't think so, I just don't, sorry.
Today I'm going to be covering Panini, one of the many known criminal enterprises that exist within our industry, that exists within sports cards. And I want to be clear before I start, pretty much every company has done something at some point to warrant itself being called a criminal enterprise. It's just the nature of our business. Everyone's shady. There's a lot of crooks, scams, pretty much everything is to some extent. But basically, I want to get into a brief overview of the actual Panini crimes that they have committed, and then I'll go on to have a next level presentation. But basically, Panini has a laundry list full of crimes. Redemptions, that's a whole criminal enterprise within itself. They made some harmless dude wait 10 years for a Russell Westbrook logo man to get filled and get signed. I mean, that card was probably worth significantly more at one point, and they made him wait a bunch of time while they're out making other sticker autographs with James Harden and other stuff in the years leading up to it. It's ridiculous. They've literally been in a courtroom to not have to fill redemptions, so that goes to show you something right there.
So I think SCV reaches on a lot of his sports card content. I do think he's somewhat entertaining, and even though I don't agree with him most of the time, he does not only understand some niches of the sports card hobby and market, but he also more understands YouTube and how to get views. He has a talent for making boring sports cards or a boring topic juicy, interesting, hanging on a word. That's a talent he has more so than how exciting the content is.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats, they're eating the pets. And I ate him, his little face.
At this point over the years, everyone has a place in the damn hobby. If you like the thrill of chasing cards, you don't mind losing, breaking is for you. If you want to prospect for future stars, it's all you. You love vintage like myself, there's a market for me. You want to go after autographs, vintage autographs, modern autographs, guess what? You can. No one's stopping you. So at this point, I don't care what the hell you do. No one really cares. And there's a place for everyone. Some people choose to spend their money differently.
The owner of Beckett's has been thrown in prison for fraud.
Yeah, what an idiot. Just stupid. I didn't see it till today, but he's embarrassed about it. He's upset.
What up, everybody? This is Robert Ory, a.k.a. Big Shot Bob, and you're watching Professional Sports Cards. Hey, by the way, go buy my rookie card.